I think Matajis can come this side. We're not able to see the screen otherwise. Come this side, baby. Sankarshana karanato ashai. Sankarshana karanato yashai. Garbhodashai tapayobdashai. Sheshascha yasyam sakala sanitya. Nandakaya Rama Sharanam Mamastu. May Sri Nityananda Rama be the object of my constant remembrance. Sankarshan, Sheshnag, and the Vishnus who lie on the Karan ocean, Garbha ocean, an ocean of milk, are his plenary portions and portions of his plenary portion. Purport. She transition purport is divine grace is Prabhat ki. She Swarup Damala Goswami recorded this verse in his diary to offer respectful obeisance to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. This verse also appeared as the seventh of the 14 verses of Sri Chaitanya Chaitamrita. श्यामा चिकन कांति प्रकांड शरीरा साक्षात कंदर्प यथे महामल्लवीरा. He had a glossy blackish complexion. Gaurang Mahaprabhu is, see, Krishna is black. Balram is white. Mahaprabhu is golden. Nitan Prabhu is blackish, bluish, and blackish in complexion. The contrast. He had a glossy, blackish complexion. His tall, strong, heroic nature made him seem like Cupid himself. There. Suvalita hastapada kamalanayana patta vasta shire patavasta paridhana. He had beautiful formed hands, arms and legs, and eyes like lotus flowers. He wore a silk clothes, a silk turban on his head. You've seen this photo? Maha Nitan Prabhu, full bluish, blue turban, hands going beyond his knees. So beautiful he looks. सुवर्ण कुंडल करने स्वर्ण अंगदवाला पाये तनुपुर बाजे कंठे पुष्पमाला. He wore golden earrings on his ears and golden armlets and bangles. He wore tinkling anklets on his feet and a garland of flowers around his neck. चंदन लेपित अंगा तिलकः सुधाना मत्ता गजाजिनी मदमंतर पयाना. His body was anointed with sandalwood pearl, and he was nicely decorated with tilak. His movements surpassed those of a maddened elephant. कोटि चंद जिनि मुख उच्छल वरन दादिम्ब बीज समदंत तांबुला चरवन. His face was more beautiful than millions upon millions of moons. You see pleasant when you see moonshine, but when you see the lotus moonlight face of Nitan Prabhu, it's like thousands of moons, millions of moons there. And his teeth were like pomegranate seeds because of his chewing betel. His body moved to and fro, right and left, for he was absorbed in ecstasy. He chanted Krishna, Krishna in deep voice. He read a stick moving in his hand. He seemed like a maddened lion. All around the four sides of his feet were bumblebees. ॐ अज्ञानतिमरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति सर्वदान्तिकं. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपां साधुजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं सावधूतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च. ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिते नामने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य चतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेमा प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरे तस्मै नमः. हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्ते. तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधु एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभद्रेन्द्र। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So welcome all the devotees for this wonderful auspicious occasion of Nityan Trodashi. Suppose somebody has called you to give you 2 crore rupees and you go also, but you are feeling that no, maybe he can't give it. Let me ask only 100 rupees. And you go, he's telling, I'll give you. Just wait, 2 crore rupees, I'll give you. No, 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 we saw दे दो अभी जल्दी बस और नहीं जाएंगे. Sometimes similarly our condition in bhakti. So what love Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityan Prabhu has come to give. It's like crores of rupees. 2 crore is also like saying, there's no worth of it there. What love, what ecstasy, what bliss they have come to give. But sometimes we're just satisfied with little prasadam, with some glorification by devotees, with some small sour 100 rupees happiness in Krishna consciousness, missing out the what these great personalities have come to give there. And we just satisfy with the small thing which is available outside also there. And we start looking the same pleasures in the devotee circle, which is available much outside. And we have a different conception about what Krishna consciousness. So in theory we understand what is the goal of life? Love of God. But in practice we are bewildered. In practice we are bewildered. It's called Swatattva Vibhrama. We're bewildered. Okay, what is this love of God? How to attain this love of God? Oh Prabhu, my wife doesn't fight with me. I'm happy in Krishna consciousness. I, I just devotees, treat me with little respect. I'm happy in Krishna consciousness. I got little better service. I'm happy in Krishna consciousness. And we forget the purpose and the method to attain that love of God, which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityan Prabhu has to come to each and every of the devotees there. If we just know what Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Nityan Prabhu, Sri Prabhupada have come to give us, we'll faint. Because we faint, so I think we don't know what they have come to give us. And that's the beauty. So on these days, when we understand their mercy, their compassion, and we hear about their ecstasy and their thing, in some way we get, okay, Lord, we don't know what you have come to give us, but give us some drop of mercy so that I can chant the holy names of the Lord. I can practice my spiritual life there. So let's begin with the beautiful pastimes of Nityan Prabhu. So as the verse talk about in Tattva, Nityan Prabhu is Balram. And who is Balram? The first expansion of Krishna. Krishna is the Bhagwan Swayam. Then from Balram comes Sankarshan, Mula Sankarshan. Then from Mula Sankarshan, Chaturvyu comes Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna there. Like Krishna Balram is in Vrindavan, but when they go to Dwarka, whom they are? Vasudev and Sankarshan, Pradyumna. So this is the first Chaturvyu. Then they manifest into second Chaturvyu in Vaikuntha. And that is called Mahasankarshan and then the Chaturvyoga. Mahasankarshan, Vasudev, Pratyam, Anirudh. And all this are coming from, so all this are coming from Lord Balram, Lord Nityananda Prabhu. And from the Mahasankarshan, from Lord Narayan, then Mahasankarshan, the Lord Narayan comes, from Lord Narayan comes Mahavishnu, from whom all universes are coming. And from Mahavishnu comes Garvadakshay Vishnu. From Garvadakshay Vishnu comes Shiradakshai Vishnu. So just imagine who are these personalities coming to material world to give us their mercy, to give us their mercy, and the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. There. So, so before we go, today's theme I have given lessons for preaching from the deliverance of Jagai and Madai. But before that, some katha, some leela of Nityananda Prabhu's pastimes. We'll see. See how Nityananda Prabhu took birth in Ek Chakra Dham. There. And it's called Rana Desh. Any place where Ganges is not flowing, there will be famine, there will be different problems. Therefore, if you see all the ancient cities, they're at the bank of the Ganges. And where Ganges are not flowing is not considered a good place to stay. But even to give mercy to such places, Mahaprabhu's associates appear. Like Mahaprabhu appeared at the Ganga Kinare in Mayapur. But his associates appeared at the places where even Ganges is not trying to give mercy and purify those places. So there were a lot of excess famine and problems were done. But when Nityananda Prabhu took birth, appeared from Hadai Pandit and Padmavati, they were praying for his son. And then there was no famine, no excesses thing in Ek Chakradham. And not only Hanai Pandit, everybody in Ekchakra Dham was so attached to Nityananda. Everybody in Vrindavan, everybody considered Krishna Balram as their son. So in Ekchakra Dham, everybody considered Nityananda Prabhu as his son. And after, as Nityananda Prabhu started growing, he started to do his own pastimes with other friends. Water sports they will play? Pastimes of Krishna, sometimes lifting Govardhan hill, Indra showering rain and Nitan Prabhu lifts the Govardhan hill. They make some small stone and they go and lift it. And the children whole day they're absorbed in playing Krishna's Leela. And Ravana will come and judge. So one time he was playing the role of Lakshman. He's Lakshman himself. So he had told, so Ravana came and Ravana hit the javelin. And Lakshman was hit. And Nitan Prabhu became fainted. He fainted. And everybody is coming and he's not getting up. Whole village came and everybody saying, what happened? Then one boy told, oh, Nitin Prabhu had told before that when I was hit, you should go and get some Jeevni booty. And one boy should become Hanuman and he should go and get that pahad, fight with the crocodile. So then they did it. One boy fight with the crocodile, then came, brought Sanjeevni booty. Nitin Prabhu came back. There. So whole childhood went in playing pastimes like this. One day, a sannyasi came. Because Nitan Prabhu had to associate Lord Mahaprabhu's Leela, right? So one sannyasi came. And he came to Hadai Pandit. I have one, this sir, Hadai Pandit and family serve the sannyasi very much. And the sannyasi said, I have only one demand, only one request. What? Please give your Nitai. Please give your Nitai. And this was like Dashrath. When Vishwamitra Muni asked for Ram. So Hadai Pandit, whole night they were keep thinking, he and Padmavati, how we will give our son who is more dear than our own life. If we give him, we'll not able to live. But we cannot refuse a sannyasi. And they're remembering Dashrath, they gave Nitan Prabhu to that sannyasi. After that, whole Ek Chakra Dham became, Chakra Blade became completely empty. People wouldn't stay because wherever they see, they will remember Nityan Prabhu. And Hadai Pandit, Padmavati, they were in separation from Nityan Prabhu and they went to Vaikuntha in that separation. And Nityan Prabhu visited all the places Nityan Prabhu goes, South India. Like Balram also went to South India tour, Nityan Prabhu went all South India tour. And he meets Madhavi in the Puri. And when both of them meet Madhavi in the Puri, there was a festival of ecstasy, meeting each other. They were so much in love, so much in happiness, the feeling. And then Nityan Prabhu come to finally to Vrindavan. And Vrindavan, when Mahaprabhu started Sankirtan in Navadip, that time Mahaprabhu, Nityan Prabhu rode. And he came to Navadip. And when he came, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, Lord Nimai told, oh, go, an important personality has come on a chariot. Go and find him. And all devotees went, and nobody could find him for 8 hours. Then Mahaprabhu himself goes and find him at the house of Nandanacharya. And then there was a festival because God Nitai, right? And they would dance, and dance in ecstasy so much, and all devotees filled in so much of ecstasy because of dancing. See what happens when Mahaprabhu was personally there. Suppose Mahaprabhu comes here and he sings or dance. All of us will go so mad into ecstasy, we'll ourselves not realize what's happening. That's how devotees will feel there. Everybody, when Mahaprabhu will dance, everybody feel as if Vaikuntha has appeared, and the internal potency appears and enters the heart of the devotees, and they feel so much bliss that they forget everything just by their presence only. If Nityananda will see somebody, that person will float into bliss for Krishna if he's not envious there. And many, many pastimes like this. Mahaprabhu, told Narayani, Narayani, chant, chant. And Narayani there is a small girl. Start crying. Okay, start crying really. So the Sab avatara sarashino mani kevala ananda kanda. So no other avatar gave ecstasy like this. Nrsimhadev didn't give ecstasy. Varadev didn't give Krishna prem. It's on even Krishna himself didn't give Krishna prem. By seeing him, people got Krishna prem, those who were devotees. But he didn't give to unqualified people. But here is God Nitai when they come in Kali Yuga, Krishna Balram, Ram Lakshman. Yeah, dekha. Just their only thing is to go and give Krishna prem to people. And anybody receives this, his heart just melt in there. Because see, at the end, no matter whatever you do, people work so hard in office, 9 hours a day. For what? A salary package of some money to eat some food, maintain your family, and that's what people feel as happiness. And then also you don't feel your heart satisfied. But Mahaprabhu, and they have come to give such a happiness that satisfaction looks, but the pleasure of Brahman looks very insignificant with it. And so when they come and give that happiness, everybody becomes enchanted there. And then there was a Vyas Puja ceremony of Shri Nityananda Prabhu. The first day they tried to celebrate at the house of Shivas, and Shivas became the priest. But they went into so much dancing, and Nityananda went in so much ecstasy, then that they couldn't had only. So next tomorrow we will have. The next day they have, and Nityananda was told, no, put garland to Shila Vyasdev. And then, there. Then after the Vyas Puja ceremony, Mahaprabhu asked Nityananda to give one kopin. And he gave one the piece of that kopin to all the devotees and said, who will wear this kopin on your head will get Krishna prem. And then they distribute the water wash on the feet of Nityan Prabhu to all the devotees. So after Abhishek, you will get all these things there. So now Mahaprabhu started an Sankirtan. So till now, Mahaprabhu was doing dance here whole night. Mahaprabhu once came to all devotees and said, why are we wasting time in the night? Let's do Sankirtan at night. Why are we wasting the time? Let's do Sankirtan. And all devotees do it. But only few devotees are allowed because the Sankirtan not different from Ras Leela. And Ras Leela, even Lord Shiva is not allowed. Even Lakshmi is not allowed. Then how the ordinary people will be allowed in that intimate circle of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? And all devotees whole night will be dancing for 1 year. Completely, nobody slept in the night. And all the neighbors will shout, what are you doing? So neighbor problem is not a new problem, right? So it's always there, the neighbor problem. They're coming. and whole night devotedly chanting and dancing and thing. But now Mahaprabhu wanted to preach to everybody. And that's what we see the deliverance of the pastime of Jagai and Madai. And some lessons of the preaching. Is it coming? Lessons for preachers from the deliverance of Jagai and Madai. आज्ञानुलंबित भुजो कनकवादितो संकीर्तनेक पितरो कमलताक्षो विश्वम्भरो द्विज जनो करुणावतारो युग युग विश्वम्भरो द्विजवरो युग धर्म पालो वंदे जगत करो करुणावतारो. I offer my respect to Ansans and Chaitanya Mahapunit and Prabhu whose arms extend down to their knees, who have golden yellow complexions and who inaugurated a congregation chanting the holy name of the Lord. Their eyes resemble the petals of a lotus flower. They're the maintainer of the living entity, the best of the Brahmanas, the protector of religious principles of this age, the benefactor of the universe, and the most merciful of all carnation. Ekadina achambita hulehina mati आज्ञा केला नित्यानंद हरिदास प्रति. So Mahaprabhu was sitting on the asana and he called Nityananda Haridas, come, come, come. Now Bhaktivinoda Thakur write, why Nityan Prabhu and Haridas Thakur? At that time in Navadip, people from Persia, Turkey, Yavanas, Greeks, all would stay. But they won't talk to each other because they consider outcast, the Aryans there. So, but Haridas Thakur is born from a Muslim family. If they both go for preaching, they can deliver all of the people. And that's why Mahaprabhu made a party of both there. So, Mahaprabhu's mission is for delivering everybody, not just Indians. And this was shown by his divine grace, Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki सुनो सुनो नित्यानंद सुनो हरिदास सर्वथा हमारा आज्ञा करो प्रकाश. So he gave an order to Nityanpu and Haridas Thakur. This was the first preaching order. So Nityanpu never preached till the time he was ordered. He was there, he was roaming, but he never made any devotee. Till the time he was ordered by Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And what was the order? प्रति घरे घरे गिया कोरे भिक्षा बोलो कृष्ण भज कृष्ण करो कृष्ण शिक्षा. Yeah. So Bolo Krishna means through Nityan Prabhu, Shri God Sundar has imparted the qualification for chanting the name of Krishna to every human being. One who awards this qualification cannot be other than Krishna. Because if one doesn't possess something, how can it give it to others? The name and person are not different. So why chanting the holy name in Kali Yuga is very special? Those there in all the ages. Because Mahaprabhu, who is the holy name, he has given that qualification. Just chant the holy name and you will achieve perfection. He has given the holy name, he has given the power to chant the holy name. Just imagine we are chanting 2 hours holy name. Which Sampradaya people do 2 hours of sadhana like this? Which rest of the Brahmanas chant for 2 hours? How it's possible? We are born from a sinful means lower birth, sinful training in colleges, and we are chanting 2 hours. Just think about how it is possible. Sometimes we say, Prabhuji, I'm chanting, I'm not feeling ecstasy. Are you chanting, Baba? How are you chanting? How are you able to move the leaves? How are you able to move the mala? इतना आसान नहीं है कि 16 माला वो हो जाता है. It's mercy. People get a shock. What is Hare Krishna devotees are सुबह 4 बजे उठ के लग जाते हैं. How it's possible? It's not by our strength. Go home for 1 year, you'll understand it's not by us. There. So this is happening by mercy because the person who is the name, he has empowered. He wants us to chant, that's why we are able to chant. And therefore, Mahaprabhu delivered everybody through Nityananda Prabhu. So three things. So bolo Krishna, bhajo Krishna, karo Krishna Siksha. So preaching should happen to chant the holy names of Krishna, to serve Krishna by engaging in kirtan. Serve Krishna by engaging in, not it's written a little long, by engaging in kirtan and services, Krishna seva, bhajo Krishna, and to become educated in Krishna Siksha by being inclined to service. Krishna Siksha will remove a proprietorship. Remove, understand? Krishna is the only enjoyer. So Mahaprabhu thing, you do kirtan, engage people in worshipping me, and give Krishna Siksha. So three things Mahaprabhu told. And these are the only duties of the living entities. And apart from this, you should not speak or have others speak anything else. Iha bai arana balive balahi badina vasana asi amare kaiva. So apart from these three things, we don't have to do anything. Only do Krishna Siksha and engage people in Kirtan there. And see, Kirtan is such thing, even is appreciated in the West also. So our Arjunan Prabhu is here. So you may see their beautiful photos of doing Kirtan, and Westerns are dancing very amazingly. So this is a mercy of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there. That how everybody who has never heard Krishna dances on the tune of Hare Krishna Kirtan there. And in between Kirtan was not happening, and after a long time they came and started the Kirtan. So people are asking, where were you Hare Krishnas? There. There are some devotees do book distribution, they just do Kirtan, and some people will come, see the books, and they buy the books there. And you see, many devotees are told the way Western devotees do Sankirtan, Indian devotees are not able to do with chant and dance in such excess way. There. We're a little shy too. Yeah. And at the day, and the end of the day, come and give me a report. So reporting also is very, very important about your preaching. So Mahaprabhu is empowering to preach and saying at the end of the day, come and give my report. And to whom you should preach? Prati ghare ghare. Go every home. Preach to everybody. There. So no restriction. So reporting of a preaching. So what lesson we learn? Nityananda didn't start preaching unless Mahaprabhu orders. Because only through that instruction and parampara we get empowered to preach. And Nityananda just thought himself an instrument of Mahaprabhu to deliver others. We should be accountable to give a report to our superiors, not only good report, but even seek suggestion when preaching is not happening. So every day they will report. So right consciousness of a preacher, deep sense of shelter and gratitude to Guru, Shri Prabhupada and Guru Parampara. See, when you're going for preaching, we should see that connection. Like Nityananda Prabhu is going. Why Nityananda Prabhu is going for preaching? He's ordered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he's always thinking that Mahaprabhu has sent me preaching, what is his order and how to please him. So when we are going for preaching, you should understand what the devotees are told me for preaching what they want. What they want. How can I please them? How can I serve? So that way we get connected to Guru Parampara. There. And we should feel, Are, I've been saved. It is great mercy. So alone cannot reach Krishna consciousness, but connecting to my Guru who brought out of illusion helped me to chant the holy name, to purify my heart of all another and gave me my original identity in connection to Krishna. At the time of initiation, the jiva is accepted by Srimati Radharani through the Guru Parampara, our spiritual master. She assesses our body as completely spiritual, ascending service and descending mercy. The Divya Gyan is not just information but revealed in the heart. The sweetness that we experience in servitude to Krishna is by mercy of Guru. So who gives knowledge to us by which we can transform others? Is Guru. Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashita. And they went. They also followed the order. आज्ञा पाई दुई जने बुले घरे घरे बोलो कृष्णा गाओ कृष्णा भज कृष्णे. So, being ordered by the Lord, the two went door to door and requested everyone chant the name of Krishna, sing the glories of Krishna, and engage in worship of Bolo Krishna, Gao Krishna, Bhajo Krishna. So, this is the Krishna Siksha they are doing there. And and how what more Nityananda Prabhu goes? We'll sing one song, right? So it's good to sing the song. So the previous song we saw, if you see the meaning of the previous song, what you saw, only by mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, what will happen? Vishay Vasna will go away. And then I understand Vrindavan Dham. Then I understand Radha Krishna pastime. Shri Ram Das Naik ki jai. So then only I understand the thing. So how by Nityananda Prabhu's mercy and Nityananda Prabhu is Adi Guru, Balram. अक्रोध परमानंद नित्यानंद अभिमान शून्य निताय नगर बेड़ाए अक्रोध परमानंद नित्यानंद राय अभिमान शून्य निताय नगर बेड़ाए अधम पतित जीवे दौरे दौरे गिया हरि नाम महामंत्र दीक्षे न मिलाया अधम पतित जीवे दौरे दौरे गिया हरि नाम महामंत्र दीक्षे न बलया जारे देखे गारे काहो दंते तृण धोरी आमारा के नय लोह बोलो घोर ये तो बोली नित्यानंद भूमे गाड़ी जाए ये तो बोली नित्यानंद भूमे गाड़ी जाए सोनार पर्वत झीनो झूला लता सोनार पर्वत झीनो झूला लता एनो अवतारे जरा रति न जनीलो लोचन बोले से तापी लो और गेलो अक्रोध पद्मानंद नित्यानंद राय Akrodha Paramananda Nityananda Rai. Abhimana Shunna Nitai Nagara Bela. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yeah. So how they are going to home? Akrodha, without any anger. You know what is Lakshman's anger, Balram's anger? One time Balram became angry. He took when Balram had gone to do Sandhi, the Samba had ran away with Lakshmana, right? The daughter of Duryodhana. So that time, Balramji said, "I will go and do Sandhi." You know, because Kauravas are good people. I will do Sandhi with them. And the moment because they have captured Samba, so when moment Balramji went, they said, "तुम होते कौन हो? यदु लोग, you know, we have given permission for you to sit on the throne, use chamar and all that." Balramji got so much angry. He took his plow and took whole Hastinapur and started dragging to Ganges. अभी अब पूरा शेषाद्रि पूरा यहाँ से लेके 5 किलोमीटर तक एक ही पत्थर है. वी आर एट द टिप ऑफ द पत्थर ना, अभी पीछे तोड़ रहे हैं, राइट? दे ब्रेकिंग द रॉक बिहाइंड. दिस होल रॉक ब्रोक, दैट्स हाउ द टेम्पल इज स्टैंडिंग देयर. So 5 kilometers तक same पत्थर. You know, somebody remove that पत्थर, take you out of Bangalore only. So that was the power of Balram, and we're dragging it to Yamuna and Ganga. And everybody came, oh no, no, we were just wanted to glorify you, that's why we spoke all that. But same Balaram was so angry, same Lakshmana was so angry. Now comes Nityan Prabhu Akroda. He's going, Abhimanya Shunya Nitai Nagare. Of course, Lord doesn't have Abhiman, it's true ego. Ego that I am servant of the Lord. Adhama Patita Jari, he's going on the Patita Jiva to give the holy name. And he's holding a tanda. Holding a pen is a sign of humility. Like Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, when they came to Mahaprabhu, they were holding a thread. Amara Kenya. So, if you chant Gauranga, you chant the holy name, you can purchase me. And like that, they will beg with a thread in their mouth. They'll go to house and beg them. Chant Hare Krishna. Chant Hare Krishna. There. That was a mode Nityan Prabhu was preaching. He had opened a market house, Survi Kunj, Namhatta. So if you go to Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house, in front is what? Surbigun. Now the Gaudiya Math over there. So that was a place of Nam Hatta. Hatta means shop, marketplace. In marketplace you place. So what is sold in that market Nam Hatta? The holy name. And what is the price? Shraddhavan Jan hai Shraddhavan. Person has little Shraddha. They are ready to give the holy name to the person. Amara Kiniya log bole Gada Hari. And in ecstasy, he's rolling down in the ground and you're looking, a golden mountain is rolling down. And one who doesn't have Rati for such a avatar as Nityan Prabhu, he simply wastes his life. He just comes and goes in the cycle of birth and death. So they were saying, chant the name of Krishna, sing the glories. What was their mode of humility? See, who does preaching? Nityan Prabhu himself doing preaching. So when given an opportunity to preach, we are most fortunate. If we are given to opportunity to preach and assist, it's our fortune. We are not doing ahsan to anybody. Because the first preachers, first follow people, first mentors, Nityan Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. That's how the whole preaching is started. कृष्ण प्राण कृष्ण धन कृष्ण से जीवन हे नो कृष्ण बल भाई होए कमान Krishna is your life. Krishna is your wealth. Krishna is your very life and soul. Oh, brothers, chant the name of that Krishna with full attention. He said, even one avoid all 10 offenses, but doesn't avoid pramada, inattention. Still, he will not feel love of God. So, how Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu has given us mercy in the form of the holy name. But you have to chant the holy name with attention. Then the mercy of the holy name will appear. And then you will feel hasa gaya nacha kande. By that, mercy and avoiding the 10 offenses against the holy name. The Shraddhavan jan hai. And that requires Shraddha there. When we kintu adarad anudinam khalu seva jishta. Now we do not have taste for the chanting because of jaundice of avidya. But if we kintu adarad with respect and attention, we keep chanting. Like Gurujan Prabhu came no? last week. So he was so much telling if you just chanted one Maha Mantra with attention, you've embraced the holy name. You've done a great thing. Just one Maha Mantra. And just while chanting, just focus. How many of you there in the Japa seminar? Gurujan Prabhu's mantra? Okay, many of the students are there. So he's telling just chant one mantra. The mantra you're chanting now. Focus on that. And even one mantra you heard it attentively. You have done a great service. Great thing you have achieved. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So if we can chant the mantras with attention, that will awaken that ecstasy. That will awaken that bliss and love of God in our heart. So, how to get mercy of Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? To do our chanting nicely. And one devotee was sharing. Generally, when any activity is there, we feel very enthusiastic. When any activity is there, we feel very enthusiastic. But chanting is looks like okay, अभी बैठ के कुछ करना है तो नींद आ जाती है. So take chanting as your main activity in the day, main action oriented activity in the day कि ये सबसे important action है. इसको अच्छे से करना है. Don't think it to be inactivity. बस अभी बैठ के थोड़ा आराम करेंगे पूरे दिन थक गए तो चैंटिंग में बैठ गए तो क्या करना है आराम कर सो रहे हैं कुछ हो रहा है इट्स नॉट ए टाइम टू डू आइडियल थिंकिंग माइंड इज गोइंग ऑल अराउंड some people feel chanting is a very good time to get ideas for the day so that's not the chanting time is far so the whole understand the whole mercy of panchatattva whole mercy of the guru parampara is in the holy name. And if we somehow connect to that mercy, connect to that mercy, we actually can receive their mercy. So Nitan Prabhu and Mahaprabhu, they have already given the mercy in the form of the holy name. So we can pray to Nitan Prabhu that though we've been given mercy, but we have been neglecting this mercy, give us a strength, give us Shraddha to chant the holy name of the Lord. Give us taste, give us ability to chant without offenses. And the mind which is so unruly in our Kali Yuga, let it focus on the holy name. There. So they're saying, एक मना हे न कृष्णा बोलो भाई होए एक मन एक मन होके भगवान का नाम लो करके दुई मन होके नहीं मुंह में हरे कृष्णा भगवान तो चल रहा है पर मन कहीं और So goal of all the preaching is to make people chant the holy names offenselessly. See, while we are cultivating people, raising people in Krishna consciousness is a very important activity. It's a very important activity, and new people are very fragile. New people are very fragile. Any wrong thing they very easily capture, and they do. So initially, if you see initially when we have come also, we feel great taste, we feel great transformation. Why? We have great respect for Vaishnavas in the holy name. Oh my God, who will find like in Kali Yuga like this people, right? And because of that great respect, we feel very happy in chanting and everything. But over a period of time, we start finding fault with the devotees, take the devotees cheaply. And then what happens? Same way, the holy name also every day we are chanting. And now we just chant to complete our rounds. Initially, we chanted to experience something spiritual, but over a period of time, we just chant to complete our rounds. Then we start feeling dull and Vaishnava offenses start. And then we feel, why all this are happening in my life? So it is a duty of the preachers to raise people in Krishna consciousness in such a way they do not come to that stage. Of course, it's a stage. People come to Ashraddha Nama Bhas, to Nama Prad, then to Shraddha Nama Bhas. There. But we have to give environment to people where they do not lose respect for devotees. We have to create a culture where devotees have respectful relationship with each other. And that's the whole purpose of training. So just preaching is not sufficient. When people become devotees, we don't train them, they will commit offenses and become dull or go away from Krishna consciousness. And only when there is a Krishna conscious training, Vaishnava and Vaishnava etiquettes and everything, then people learn to chant the holy name without offenses, and then you will see the magic happening. You'll see the magic happening, and that's the beauty there. So that depends on our faith in the process. See, unless we are have faith, how will give that faith to others? Clearing their doubts, allow them to open their heart. Many times people will have doubts in their heart or things, but if there's nobody to open, it just remain with them. Our respectful dealing. See, if we are respectful, then naturally people will be respectful. So when we bring people in Krishna consciousness, we should be respectful to them. If we start disrespecting, then in turn they start disrespecting. And then what happens? They will not get the juice of Krishna consciousness. And we save them from offensive mentality by right section. Because when they come, they will find a lot of fault with devotees. So to teach them how not to find fault with devotees. And bring them in devotee association slowly in a right environment. Give them a right understanding. Because as suddenly they get exposed to all kind of devotees, then they will start finding too many faults. But slowly you tell them, don't judge the devotees are great. So whole point in training and preaching is when you start bring people in devotee association, you also have to train them how to see the devotees. There. I've seen many boys who shift very early to boys. They're the one to leave also early fast. Right? Because not all, but many a times there. Because they are not able, then they start seeing everything materially there. So especially when people are living closely with each other and together, to have right respect and right relationship is something very important there. Then we actually find because when we are offenseless, then we can get mercy of Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Chaitanya. So when they will go, some will happily say, "Oh, we will do." Others said, "Oh, you are pretender, you are crazy. Some thieves have sent you, you are spies," and they will just laugh off. They won't worry about इसने क्यों ऐसा बोल दिया. हे माता घरे घरे बुलिया बुलिया प्रतिदिन विशंबर स्थाने कहेगिया. In this way, the two daily wandered from door to door and then reported to Vishambhar at the end of the day. So reporting happened, right? So again, they're reporting whatever they are doing. So when we do report, we say, "Sign, okay, I'm a servant." Like how many of you report to your boss in office? Nobody reports. Report no to your boss in office, right? उसके बिना क्या होगा निकाल दिया जाएगा. But sometimes we don't report our preaching. कि what activities we are doing. The reporting is a very important thing and taking guidance. So characteristics of Jagai and Madhai. Now they saw. See, they made a strategy also. So they saw Jagai and Madhai, no sin they had not committed. There was no sin which they had not committed. Although they were born in Brahmana families, they were engaged in drinking wine, eating beef, plundering others' wealth, and burning others' house. The two would roll on the street and they would punch anyone they met. Not a moment goes they won't commit sin. If there's nothing to do sin, they will beat each other. Every type of sin became manifest in the body of this America to preach. If Americans become devotees, then whole world will take to Krishna consciousness. Right? So Nityananda, right? So Nityananda making a strategy. So making a strategy in our preaching is not wrong. But eliminate one and just think, okay, these are the only people whom I can preach. These are the only people should be preached. That's wrong. There is again bodily consciousness there. But to making a strategy in preaching is required. To thinking Sri Prabhupada thought to preach to Americans, the whole world will take it. And what is the intention? To glorify Mahaprabhu. Not in the one's own glorification. If I convert them, what people will say? Kya kaam kiya hai? That's not the mood. If they wanted to glorify Guru and Krishna. So by our preaching, do we want to glorify ourselves or we want to glorify Guru and Krishna? That's what depends on. एकाना ये में न मता आपना ने जाने ए मता होए यदि श्री कृष्ण नामे. Now they're fully intoxicated and not know themselves. If I make them intoxicated in the holy name like this, they're intoxicated. When you're intoxicated, you forget who are you. Like this, people who are intoxicated, they say, when people get intoxicated, they don't know who they are. So, if they become intoxicated under the influence of holy name, hard way. The two cry as they say, "Oh my Lord," then my wandering will be successful. Oh my Lord, they chant, "Oh Hare Krishna," they chant. A person who previously took bath in Ganges, see, even somebody saw them, no? Then they will go and take bath in the Ganges to purify themselves. But I will make them in such a way that this too consider themselves as purified has taken bath in the Ganges by seeing them. Means इनके दर्शन हो गए दर्शन है पवित्र को है यही तुम्हारा गुण. पीपल विल कम एंड से हमने जगाई मधाई के दर्शन कर लिए हैं हमें गंगा में बात लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. देन आई विल बी सक्सेसफुल. And actually, there's a samadhi of Jagdananda Madhvananda. There was a samadhi, right? People will go to their samadhis and take there. This is the mercy of Nityananda. Who they were so sinful, and now they are purified. Darshan hai pavitra ko hai, tamare mone guna. There. So if I can do that, see, people don't become devotees unless a Vaishnava preacher prays. How does one get bhakti? How people become devotees? It's a great science. So first of all, who can give bhakti? Do people become devotees by their punya karmas? No. Can Ganesh Adhikari give bhakti? No, he's engaged in deity worship. And there. He doesn't feel compassion for others. He maybe he's chanting his holy name, his own reading, hearing, but he doesn't go out and feel compassion. So unless he feels compassion, how will he give bhakti? Now Uttam Adhikari give bhakti. Uttam Adhikari think that everybody is better than me. So there's nobody to praise. So it's Madhyam Adhikari who feels compassion for others and is that compassion. Now, Uttamadhikari is also preaching. They see from their heart Bhakti Shakti flow. So, such Uttamadhikari in conception comes to Madhyamadhikari that I have to preach. And they preach and give mercy. So, when they give, people get fully transformed. But the Madhyamadhikari level, person feels compassion. Oh, he's missing something in his life. Oh, Krishna, please make him a devotee. When a Vaishnava preacher who has a Vaishnava heart prays like this, then person becomes a devotee. And that's when Nityan Prabhu is praying, oh Lord, if they can become. He prays to Mahaprabhu, please give them your mercy. There. So preaching is not just about दिवस session दे दिया ये session दे दिया लोग भक्त बन जाएंगे. I've seen 10 boys come, they attend session for 6 months, go back. People become devotees when there is a Vaishnava heart, there's a Vaishnava preach. Which many times we forget behind the strategies of preaching, behind the techniques of preaching. That it is the heart of a devotee which make people devotees. Actually, somebody has prayed for us. That's why we are a devotee. We would have come initially. But what transformed? What gave us Krishna Bhakti? Some devotee prayed for us. Compassion. So when The mercy of a devotee. So when a devotee think, oh, this person should become a devotee, you know, then Mahaprabhu's mercy start coming. And what example? So saying, a pious person naturally chants the name of Krishna, but these two do not know anything other than sinful activities. So now what happened after they start preaching? People saying, "Hey, mat jao, Baba." They will do. But Nityan Prabhu Haridas Thakur went and said, Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Karo Krishna. So they start telling, chant the holy name of Krishna. Now what do you think Jagai Madai would have done? They start running behind Nityan Prabhu Haridas Thakur only. And Nityan with a wine pot, to beat them. And Nityan Prabhu Haridas Thakur also start running. And Haridas Thakur said, "Arey, kya marwa rahe Baba?" They're joking, laughing with each other. And they're running very fast. There and with each other, तुम्हारी वजह से फंस गए आज. And Nitam said, अरे मेरी क्या गलती है? महाप्रभु ने बोला ना सबको बोलो करके. Your master orders like a king. He's a Brahmana, but orders like a king. What can I do? And like the Nitam and Haridas Thakur were doing. And finally, they ran fast and came. And they come to महाप्रभु. And Haridas Thakur, आज महाप्रभु गजब हो गया. आज तो मरते मरते बच गए. यवनों से मेरी पिटाई हुई, इतनी बुरी हालत नहीं हुई जितनी आज हो गई. And then Nityananda says, "O Lord, a pious person naturally chant, but the Jagai Mother doesn't know. If you deliver this to by awarding that devotion service, then I will know that you are Patit Pavan, the deliverer of the fallen." Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karunore Tam Bina Ke Dayalu Jagat Sansare Patitha Pavana Hitu Tavo Avatara Musama Patitha Prabhu Napai Dayara. So, I'm saying, Lord, if you deliver them, then we can preach for the purpose you have come. So, because Nityananda Prabhu prayed to Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu said, already they are delivered because they have taken darshan of Nitai. They have, no, Kripa Avalokan Karo, Ami Bado, Dukhi. In Nityananda Prabhu glances upon somebody, let this person become a devotee. That person becomes. If a Vaishnava sees a person and prays, Krishna, make him a devotee. One day or other, that person will become a devotee. So we only perform bhakti only by the blessings of Vaishnavas, only by the prayers of Vaishnavas. We can get taste in our spiritual practices only by the prayers and mercy of the Vaishnavas. Though we may not realize that fact, but as we progress in bhakti, we realize that's the only fact. The strength comes from there, from a Vaishnava who has compassion, who has Bhakti Shakti. That Bhakti Shakti flows, that Bhakti Shakti goes, and that's why we empower to do Bhakti and preach Bhakti. And that is the secret of preaching. Unless we have a Vaishnava heart, we may have a lot of techniques, lot of things. Unless we have a Vaishnava heart, we cannot give Krishna to others. And we can see in case of Sarva Bhattacharya. Why Mahaprabhu delivered Sarva Bhattacharya? Gopinath Acharya prayed for him. Why Mahaprabhu delivered the Varanasi sannyasis, Mayavad sannyasis? Because Maharashtra and Brahman pleaded, oh Lord, please do something. So only when a devotee prays, Lord goes and transforms. He arranges something there. So this is, and finally, eventually Jagai Madai shifted to place where Nityanand Prabhu, Mahaprabhu would do his night dancing. And they were here. And they would see Mahaprabhu and said, why not you do some Chandi dance, Chandi songs? And they will laugh seeing Mahaprabhu and Mahaprabhu go. And one day Nityanand Prabhu purposefully went through their kutira of Jagai Madai. Okay, today I will deliver these people. And while Nityanand Prabhu was going through, they asked, hey, who are you? He said, I'm Avdut. Avdut! And Madhai became very angry. He put that pot in they drink liquor, matti say, on the head of Nityananda Prabhu. Blood started to flow. And when Mahaprabhu heard it, he came with his chakra. He came with his chakra and Mahaprabhu has come with the chakra. And Nityananda, in the meanwhile, Jagai felt compassionate. Are, Madhai, he's a sannyasi. What are you doing? And as Mahaprabhu came to kill Madhai, Nityananda said, "Oh Lord, Jagai saved my life." Nityananda was just looking for her partner to give them mercy. So Nityananda says to Jagai Madhai, I'm not feeling that much pain of this wound as you not chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. When a preacher feels more pain than his problems, than other not taken to Krishna consciousness, then Krishna give them devotional service. If we feel, I have this problem, that problem, how will I preach? Nobody will become devotee. But when you feel more pain in your heart that people are not getting Krishna than your own problems of life, then Krishna feels like to make people devotees whom you are preaching. The preaching is not just an activity, it's not just an thing, it's a matter of heart, it's a matter of compassion when you extend for others. So Nitan Prabhu took that opportunity. Same way, Prabhupada converted spark into fire. Any small tendency he saw in person, Prabhupada glorified it. So Garam was saying, you see, ISKCON paintings are worldwide famous. Now, how they become worldwide famous? They were not very good, means very professional artists or something. It was Sri Prabhupada's encouragement. So one Mataji, so Prabhupada first gave them, okay, with already drawn picture, you copy it. So one Mataji copied it. But instead of showing hand of Radharani towards Krishna, the hand was looking like this, away from Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada said, the hands are looking as if Radharani is telling to somebody else is there. Krishna said. And she got, I couldn't do this only. And when Prabhupada said she got nervous, Prabhupada said, yes, Radharani is telling, Krishna, please accept you. And she just felt so encouraged. And because of that encouragement of Srila Prabhupada, these people did wonders in the empowerment of Srila Prabhupada. And he said, who can reveal Krishna? Vaishnava can reveal Krishna. Because Prabhupada revealed those artists, Krishna. So their paintings are so real. Their depiction of Krishna is so enchanting and real. So anywhere you see, you find ISKCON photos today. There. So Nityananda Prabhu is finding, oh, Jagai saved me. There. So unless you can be forgiving to the people, because when you're preaching to people, they will come in a lot of offenses, a lot of different type of behavior. You'll come to know, तो आपको बोलते कुछ और हैं, पीछे करते कुछ और हैं. Right? They will give false excuses, बहाना मारेंगे. But still you pray for them, they'll become devotee. And that's where the compassion of a Vaishnava works. The Vaishnava preacher works. And finally, Mahaprabhu became very happy. Oh, Jagai was saved by Nityananda. And Mahaprabhu embraced Jagai and said, all your sins are gone. And Jagai got mercy of Mahaprabhu. Then Maharaj said, all sins we committed together, सब काम साथ गए और आज मर्सी भी तो साथ मिलना चाहिए. Maharaj said, no, you offended Nityananda Prabhu. So you go and beg at the feet of Nityananda Prabhu. And then Nityananda forgave Madhai and Mahaprabhu gave mercy to Jagai and Madhai. And Mahaprabhu's body became black. Now their sins were so much, there was a department. The department in Chitragupt became overburdened. To every moment they were doing sin. So बड़ा फाइन रखना पड़ रहा था. सबको ओवर ड्यूटी करना पड़ रहा था. I don't know today how they are managing. So ओवर ड्यूटी करना पड़ रहा था. And Mahaprabhu, and they're asking सारे records को फेंक दें क्या अभी? So Yamaraj fainted in ecstasy. What is happening? And Mahaprabhu's body became black to show. And Mahaprabhu told, devotees do Sankirtan. And devotee did Sankirtan. And again Mahaprabhu became golden. And Mahaprabhu said, where all the sins will go? Whoever blasphemes a Vaishnava, the sins of Jagai Madhai will go to that person. And that's how beautiful pastimes they did delivering Jagai and Madhai. I'll tell two more pastimes. One pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking sannyas there. What's the mood of Mahaprabhu? How Mahaprabhu, Abhinav, and this Nityan Prabhu's whole heart and soul is to glorify Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Mahaprabhu, one day he was in a mood of Gopi, Radharani. And he started telling, and he was chanting the name of Gopis. So one of his fellow mates said, why are you chanting the name of Gopi? Chant name of Krishna. The Mahaprabhu in mood of Radharani became angry. If you see Brahmar Geet in the 10th canto, Radharani is talking to Brahmar, but she is very angry at Krishna. Krishna, the one who killed Vali, he's cheater only. He cheat people and go away. This is when the love increases height. Like your mother chast, how many mother chastises you? Right there. So when the love increases, when you think somebody is your own, and then you start even chastising the person. So Radharani chastised even Krishna, but that is her love. So this Bali, he killed Bali, he killed Sugriv, he's like this, he's like that. So Mahaprabhu was in that mood. And this person doesn't understand. He said, why do you criticize it? And then Mahaprabhu started running toward that person only, that Brahmana. And that Brahmana started running. And then Mahaprabhu came to external consciousness because it was internal consciousness. And then Brahmana met other Brahmanas. What does Nimai Pandit think of it? He's also a scholar like us, he's also a teacher like us. We'll all beat him. And then Mahaprabhu, he is Paramatma, he knows everything. When he heard this, he felt very bad. He thought, I brought him medicine. But that medicine is creating more trouble. That medicine is creating more trouble. So what did Mahaprabhu? He called Nityananda. The first person whom Mahaprabhu informed that I'm going to take sannyas is Nityananda Prabhu. I'll take sannyas. If I take sannyas, everybody will bow down. And just by bowing down to me, they will be delivered. So for the people who are blaspheming Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu is thinking of taking sannyas, leaving so many of his close loving associates, leaving his mother Sachi, who is none other than Yashoda, leaving his wife, who is none other than Lakshmi. See, people get frustrated from family life, they take sannyas. But Mahaprabhu, for compassion, for other things, he is ready to do. And see, if somebody renounce, a jivatma renounce is not renunciation because nothing belongs to anyone. Jivatma renounces, first devotee renounces, actually that's not because anyway nothing belongs to Krishna. But Krishna is the enjoyer. He is renouncing his enjoyment, though he is the actual enjoyer. So Mahaprabhu takes sannyas for all the people who are there. And the last night, when all devotees came, nobody took note that Mahaprabhu going to take sannyas. The last night, when Mahaprabhu going to take sannyas, Mother Sachi was standing at the door, crying tears. And Mahaprabhu reminded, you are devotee, I am Kapila. You forgot. And don't worry, and there I'm come with a purpose. And Mother Sachi pacified, and Mahaprabhu on through the waterways from Navdeep went to Khatwa and took sannyas. And the barber who cut his hairs, he decided I will not cut any longer anyone's hair. He became a sweet shop. He opened a sweet shop. So the it was so beautiful hairs he has to cut. Then and that's how Mahaprabhu took sannyas. But when one day Nityan Prabhu was in Jagannath Puri and Mahaprabhu told, Nityananda, you get married. I said, अरे you took sannyas free होके मुझे क्यों बांध रहे हो मैंने क्या बिगाड़ा है why are you doing this and then Mahaprabhu starts saying no see I'm a sannyasi I cannot reach to many people but you as a grahastha can reach out to those drunkards and everybody and our mission will be successful and Nityananda said whatever Lord I am an instrument जैसे आप नचाओगे वैसे मैं नाचूंगा and he told Nityananda Prabhu to get married to deliver Everybody. So in Krishna consciousness, Ghara dekho Anita ko sada bole Harita ko. So one should take that spirit of parampara and preach and give mercy to others. And in giving mercy to others, we will also get mercy. There. जय श्री धन प्रभु की जय श्री बलराम महाप्रभु की जय श्री प्रभात की any comments or questions otherwise and okay Abhimanyu please. So, okay, so question is if holy name mercy is costless why attentive chanting is required, right? That's a question. See, mercy is costless, that's why you're chanting the holy name. But suppose some person is causeless because he's very compassionate, very causeless. You call him, come, and don't attend to him. He'll feel bad or not. So though he is giving causeless mercy, but you're not taking it. So what will he also do? So holy name mercy is causeless, but to receive that mercy, you need to be attentive because mercy received in the subtle body. It has to go to the heart. But how it will go the heart that mercy when you're attentive? We are blocking that causeless mercy. Causeless mercy is there, but we are not taking it, no. Yes. Any other question? And despite our chanting attentive, inattentively, still we are in Krishna consciousness. That is consciousness. Still we are in devotee association. Still we are living. Still we are getting prasad. That is causeless mercy. Yes.
He told the Pandey of Pandit that he saw that Humayun Sen was crying and they thought he is imitating the symptoms. So they throw him out. So it was the offense on this their part. So that judging mentality is there in me also. So how can I?
See, one thing, he not only judged, but he didn't took any action when a devotee was offending. It was his class. So he became, see, if people under you commit an offense, you also, if you know it, you also become a cause of that. No? So judging to rahega, but at least don't commit offense. And slowly, slowly, as we become mature, we rise above Ei Manda, Ei Bhala. Krishna says in 11th canto, don't appreciate material good and don't criticize material bad. Both are bad. Don't appreciate material good because within the three modes. Don't criticize material bad because the three modes. So rise over it. Then you can become transcendental. So when we appreciate, we don't appreciate material good. We appreciate the bhakti of devotees. Hmm? Okay. So I think we end here. Prabhat ki jai.